Humans, demons, and creatures of the unseen. They exist in between the physical and spiritual worlds. It's only a matter of a door that separates them from us. Among them is the Wailer, a creature that feeds on lust. It shapeshifts into whatever the victim craves most. The Wailer's beauty is impossible to resist, and once the victim falls into obsession, it drains them dry, making them into a ghost of their past. Then, there's the Whisperer, a being that thrives on despair. It doesn't need to show itself. It just slips into your mind, making you feel disconnected from everything. Slowly, it drains your will to live. But worst of them is the Lurker, a creature that feeds on humans. This is so bogus. Where did you even get this book? It's not bogus, it's creepy. I found this book at a thrift store. It has some strange information and even rituals. What kind of rituals? Rituals to summon these beings. This can't be real. There's only one way to find out. Alright, fine. Let's try one. It's New Year's Eve, and Natalie, Willow, and Edgar are at Damien's place for the party of the year. The house was full of people, some drunk, some vomiting, and some trying things they are bound to regret. Nonetheless, the four friends too had their fair share of Damien's dad's booze cabinet and ended up playing one of Willow's eccentric games. Willow, the friend who always sought the strange and unknown. Ever since she got her hands on that book, Willow's been trying to decipher it day and night. The book had an old, musty smell, its pages curling with age. The instructions inside were written in a strange rhythmic cadence that made the words seem almost hypnotic. The ritual claimed to summon creatures from beyond beings from the unseen world. At first, they all laughed it off as a silly game. But as they gathered to light some candles, the air in the room shifted. The laughter faded into whispers, and despite the skepticism, there was a weight that settled over them. Are you sure this is safe? Yes, you won't get pregnant, don't worry. Edgar, you are so stupid. What's the worst that can happen? Natalie rolled her eyes. She could never understand what Willow saw in Edgar. They were complete opposites, yet they had been together since freshman year. And Damien, he was the playboy with so many girlfriends, you couldn't even count anymore. And that left Natalie, the heartbreak magnet. Ever since she broke up with James, she hasn't been with anyone else. Probably because she never got over him. You are so hot. You're not that bad yourself. Willow placed their hands on the table, their fingers barely brushing against the edges of the book as they chanted the words. The room was silent for a long moment, the stillness lingering, thick and uncomfortable. The air was suddenly colder, but no one acknowledged it. Guess that was stupid. Yeah, I knew that book was bogus. Damien jumped up, freaking out when he realized some of the kids had broken his mom's vase. What the hell, man? I'm gonna go get a drink. What a strange book. I know, right? There's just something about it. But they're right. It's probably just folktale. Right. The friends laughed it off as nothing. But Natalie couldn't shake the strange feeling. Or was she just too drunk? The clock was ticking toward midnight, and Natalie felt herself slipping deeper into a space between the noise and the clinking of glasses, a place where she couldn't find herself. You want to go upstairs? What do you have in mind? You'll see. So as the party raged on, she slipped away toward the backyard to get some peace. Hello. Natalie turned, a little stunned by his appearance. He was so striking, unsettlingly so. He was tall, pale, with dark hair and eyes that seemed to pierce through hers. He wasn't wearing party clothes like everyone else. Instead, he was dressed formal, classy. Hi. You're Natalie, right? Yes, I am. Do I know you? He didn't look like anyone from their college, and yet there was something oddly familiar in his gaze. Maybe someone's plus one. Lucius, you know me now. Natalie smiled. I haven't seen you around before. Been here for a long time, but we just haven't met. Really? That's strange. I know almost everyone at our college. I guess there's just a certain time and certain place when some people are just drawn to each other. So, we were drawn to each other? I think we both know that nothing is random. You didn't come here just for the party, did you? Natalie frowned slightly. It's like this guy read her mind. Natalie didn't want to admit it, but she was here for James, ever since she heard about his new girlfriend. I don't know, I just needed a change, I guess. Change. It's always just around the corner, waiting. What do you mean? Like a door. Somewhere you just need to open. You sound like one of those weird fortune tellers. I'm no fortune teller. I'm the one who comes when the door opens. You've got an answer for everything, don't you? No, but maybe I have the answer you're searching for. And what's that? You want to get out of here? There was something in his eyes that sent a chill through hers. It wasn't just charm. It was something more. Something irresistible. Natalie looked back. She spotted James and that girl. Now was her chance to get back. All right, let's go. Who is that guy? Forget him. Let's go. This is your car? Yeah, get in. With a little hesitation, Natalie got in. Where are we going? It's New Year's. I think I know a better place to see the fireworks. Blue Mountain? Natalie didn't know why she was so inclined to listen to him, but there was something about Lucius that she couldn't deny. They drove for almost half an hour until they stopped in a quiet, secluded area by the mountain peak, just moments before midnight. Natalie couldn't see anything in the dark. Why did we stop here? Do you trust me? Is there a reason not to? I've been waiting for this the moment I saw you. Lucius reached for her hand. His touch sent a jolt of ice through her body. Natalie's heart pounded in her chest, but she didn't pull away. There was something magnetic about him, like a force she couldn't resist. But before anything more could happen, headlights cut through the darkness. A police car pulled up. License and registration. This isn't my car. Not your car? Ma'am, have you had anything to drink tonight? No. Really? How did you get out here? I was here with him. Staring at the police officer's amused look, Natalie turned around to nudge Lucius. But when she looked at the driver's seat, he was gone. The seat was empty. Her heart dropped. She spun around, frantically searching the car and the dark forest around them. But there was no sign of him. The police officer, confused, asked if she was okay, but Natalie could only stare at the empty car, her mind racing. He was right here. There's no one else in the car, and I didn't see anyone get off. I've been following you for some time now. I swear. I mean, how could I even drive here? I don't even know how to drive. I'm 17. Please get out of the car, ma'am. Natalie realized she was busted. There was no getting out of this one. She might as well get some sympathy complying with the cops than fighting with them. Natalie tried to explain what happened, and the cops agreed to drop her back and tow the car for more investigation. Little did they know, they'd never find him again. I'm the one who comes when the door opens. Lucius, or Zarvok, was never human. He was the creature they called upon, the one who had come through when the door opened. But what had they summoned? Zarvok, known as the lurkers, were predatory beings that fed on human emotions, particularly the fear and longing that arise when people are most vulnerable, like during moments of isolation or uncertainty. For centuries, the lurkers have adapted to human society by disguising themselves as charming, magnetic beings. They're experts at identifying the lonely, the lost, and the curious, those who are most susceptible to their manipulations. Once they have a person's trust, they lure them into desolate places, where they can feed on their raw energy of their emotions, or in some cases, steal their very essence to sustain themselves. When summoned, Zarvok's true purpose was to find his perfect host. And Natalie, someone whose emotional vulnerabilities, anxiety about her place in the world, her yearning for something more, made her an ideal target. Zarvok successfully drew her away from the party and into the shadows, where he could feed on her fear, her curiosity, and her raw emotions. Expand his power for each human he successfully ensnares, allows him to grow stronger and more connected to the world of the living.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.